So welcome. Here we go. We're going to give this a try. Everybody, it's so good to have you here. Thank you for coming. I'm Ron. This is Ageless Balance. That was pleasant, wasn't it? Look at that for a Monday. All right, we're going to just stay seated for this whole thing. First thing we're going to do is posture check. Excuse me. Posture check. Shoulders back, ears, shoulders, hips, like that. Toes forward, knees forward, everything's pointed out right in front. Bring the arms up overhead, just nice and easy. And let them come back down. Exhale as you bring them down. Again, back up, 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 up. As high as your arms will go. If they won't go any higher, stop. And then let them come back down again. The next time you go up, pretty good chance they'll go just a little bit higher. And each time just a little bit more until you get to your end of range of motion, wherever that is for you. Maybe bringing them together, it may not. It's up to you, whatever is right for your body right now, today. And bring it back down. Shake that out. Neck stretches because it's important that we can look around. Take the chin to the right and looking over that right hand, roll the shoulder blades back. Get the head back just a little bit. Bring it to center. Follow it around with the eyes. Watch that finger. You want to try to be able to turn that head and not get all dizzy as you do it. Following that hand out to the other side. Again, roll the shoulders back as far as they'll go. Bring that chin around, arms back, stretching out the neck, stretching out the shoulders, chest. Bring it back to center and drop the arms down. Shake that out. Chin down to chest. First thing we're going to do is just run that chin right along the chest, coming up on the right side. And then as you get turned, rotate and bring it up so you're looking right out over that right shoulder. Deep breath in and exhale, bringing the chin down. Rotate the neck. Chin stays right on the chest. Out to the other side. Same thing. Around and up. Looking right out the side and bring it back down to center. And we're good. Shake that out. Get all the little crinks out of there. Looking up at the ceiling. Same thing. Rotating the head to the right. First the rotation and then drop the chin down. Looking right out over the side. Feeling the stretch off that extended side. And then back up again to the ceiling. Over to the other side, rotating the head first and then dropping the chin down. Stretch it. Relax. Release. Ear to shoulder. That's what that was, ear to shoulder. Bring it down, right side first. Take that left arm, push out. Remember, you want to have a straight line with the spine. You want it to do one thing, and it's going to side bend. So you get that neck going off to the side. Everything's lined up. Ear, shoulder, spine, everything. Bring it down. Take that opposite hand, push out as much as you can. You want to feel the stretch from the ear all the way to the fingers. And bring it back in. Other side, same thing. Take a second. Shake everything out. Get it all loosened up. And out to the other side we go. Push. Right down on the side. Chin's right straight out, looking out in front of you. And back up. Roll the shoulders just a little bit. Backwards and forward. Backward and forward. Forward and back. Fore and aft. And then shoulders right up under the ears. Bring them up. Squeeze it. And drop back down again. Get those hands down. Use those shoulder blades. Pull the shoulder blades down toward the hips. Deep breath. And bring it back up. Right, straight up. Feel the muscles working on the shoulders all the way across the tops, going up the side of the neck. Squeeze tight. Feel them all contract to lift those shoulders up and let them go back down. Stretching those muscles out on the top of the neck. Feeling those muscles around the shoulder blades working, contracting to pull the shoulder blades down. And back up. Again, a little bigger shoulder circles this time. Getting a little bend in those elbows. Going backward. Again, bigger circles as you can do them, as is right for you. And then forward, starting small. Roll the shoulder blades back, up, forward and down. Exaggerate the motion so that you get lots and lots of movement. through that shoulder socket. Get those muscles warmed up. Flexibility through there. Juices flowing through the shoulders. And bring it back down again. Hand on the outside of the knee. Take that right hand, grab onto the chair behind, and roll the shoulders. Don't go far with this. This is our first rotation. It's not your first rodeo, but it's your first rotation. Take it slow. Other side, same thing. Be really careful with the lower back, especially for the first few. You want to get those shoulders built, shoulder blades back, spine straight. If you feel any tweaking in the lower back at all, chances are your shoulders are down, chin's down, shoulders forward. So just get out of it right away, readjust, come back to center, and then try it again. See if you can do it a little easier. Second time through. Let's go. Outside, going back to that first side. Roll it around. A little more rotation. Like I said, this is not my first class today, so I've got a little more rotation going on. I'm warmed up a little bit. You may not be. You do what's right for you. You do you. Who are you? And back again. Whew. Check that out. Hands on the thighs. Just roll the shoulders forward, stretching out the upper back. Nice and easy. Just roll forward and stretch it all the way across the back. Take the chin down to the chest now and push the back out behind you. Push the back back. And coming up, grab onto the back of the chair. Roll the shoulder blades back, open up the chest. Squeeze those shoulder blades together as tight as you can. Lean forward a little bit in that chair so you get a little more stretch through the chest, through the front of the shoulders. And then hands come forward. Just like before, hands on the thighs, shoulders roll first, chin to chest, and then roll that back out. Deep breath in, a little more stretch, and grab onto the back of the chair one more time. Rolling the shoulder blades back. Again, deep breath in. Push the stomach out. And exhale as you come back. We're just going to take the hand. Take that left hand, raise it up, overhead. Stretch it out, and bring it back down. To the other side we go. Same thing. Up and over. Reach the shoulder up. And back down. A little more stretch. Just a little more. Get a little higher with it. Don't let the sits bones come off the chair, but bend the back onto the side. A side bend. Through the spine. Feel the muscle or the vertebrae open up on the side. That whole way up. Rib cage. Spine. Everything's just stretching out, going, oh, that feels so good. Up and over. And back down. See if you can get a little more of a side bend into it. Roll it. Again, sits bones flat on the chair. Don't let them move. Don't let yourself lean forward. You don't want to be bending forward and to the side at the same time, one thing at a time. And bring it back down. Arms down. Shake it out. Hand across. Reach right, straight across. Shoulders turn. Hips don't. Reach. And reach. What I want you to feel is the stretch going all the way up. Upper arm into the shoulder and around the shoulder blade, going through the front to back, around that shoulder socket, other side over. Start to feel the stretch through the shoulder blades as you reach across, and then turn that lead shoulder around, pushing it back, getting the upper back, the thoracic spine, to do some rotation like it's supposed to. Make it do its job. Force it out and out. Again, only thing moving are those shoulders. That's it. Around and around and relax. Gonna just go into a legs apart here. Forearms on forearms on the thighs. Thank you. Just kind of lean into it. Take it easy here with the first ones. Just kind of lean into it. Shoulder blades are back, chest is out. Just relax coming down. Feel the stretch through the lower back. Going up to the middle of the back and push yourself back up again. So we're taking it easy. We're not doing the hands right now, just the forearms. Dropping down one more time. Keep the chest up, chin up, straight back. You have a straight back from the back of the head to the tailbone. and push back up. Bring the feet apart, bring the feet across. The exact opposite of what I said. All right, shoulder blades are back. Just drop right on top of the thighs. Let the torso fall on it and reach down. Let the shoulders roll to the floor. Down, down, down. Deep breath in. And bring it back up. Other side. Cross the feet the other way. And hip hinge. Chest on thighs. Arms go down. Shoulders toward the floor. And just reach. Great stretch. Middle of the back all the way up to the neck. And bring it back up again. Protect the lower back. So as I was coming up, I could feel just a little twinge in the lower back. I got my hands on my thighs immediately to use those to help push me back up again. All right. Bring one leg up, grab onto the shin, pull it in. Shoulder blades are back, chest is out. So you want to be up and back. Feel that little curve in the lower part of the back. And release. Other side, same thing. Grab on, hand assist. Bring it up. Foot, knee, everything's right in alignment. And back down, other side again. If you find yourself with the foot way in, knee way out, use your hands. Straighten it out. Use the fingers or use both hands to get that adjustment so that you are in alignment. And back down. You may have to make it happen for right now, but it will happen automatically as you continue to stretch the muscles, strengthen them. They're going to go in the right place. They're going to get strong in the position they should be in. Then you won't have to do it with two hands. And back, down, again. We're going to lean forward, a little hip hinge out. As you're coming up, arms come right out front. Shoulder blades are back, chest is out, and back down again. Keep those shoulder blades back as you go down, keeping the chest out. Reach back as far behind you as you can. Get those arms up, and then bring it forward, stopping when the arms are parallel to the floor, and then roll the shoulder blades back, going into a row. Squeeze them tight. Bring them back forward. And hip hinge forward, bringing the arms up and back. And up, elbows back, shoulders open, chest open, and bring the arms down. Arms out to the side, palms out, push. Bring those hands back, and then rotate the hands forward and back. Internal rotation, external rotation. As you turn the shoulder blades back, as you turn the hands back, shoulder blades will reverse. You'll feel the chest open up, accentuate that, really exaggerate that movement. And then forward, as the fingers come forward, as you're rotating those hands forward, the chest should come together, stretching out the upper back. And again, roll the hands over, bring the shoulder blades together, chest is open. And back, down again. Drop it. A little bend in the elbows, palms up. Just right here. Bring the elbow to 90. This thing right here, where the arm bends in the middle. I'm sure there's a name for that thing. Up. Rotate the hand over. Push down. Splay the fingers. Have them wide open. Get those fingers wide open, as wide as you can. Start really contracting those muscles. Shoulder blades roll down. Squeeze all the muscles in the arms as you bring them up. Rotate the hand and push. Drive the hands down, keeping the fingers wide open. Roll over and up. And roll over and back down. You should be feeling this all the way up the arms, the forearms holding the fingers open, the biceps as you curl, bringing those arms up, and then the triceps as you push back down again. Like that. We're going to bring the arms up in front. Like that. Elbows out to the side, straight across. Shoulder blades back, chest is open. Arms up, feel the stretch through the front of the shoulders. Oh, And back down again, a wall slide. If you were up against a wall, you can do this that way. Back yourself up against a wall and run the back of your hands on the wall, elbows down, and then elbows back up again, sliding the back of the hand on the wall. And back up, stretch it out as far as you can get it. Bring it back down. This is just all mobility for that shoulder that we lose if we don't stretch these muscles out, keep them flexible. And back up to the middle into that cactus. Bring the elbows together again. And arms down. Hands right out in front. Like that we go. A little bit of a hip hinge. Arms back. Sweep back as far as you can go. Roll the shoulder blades together. Deep breath in through the nose. Push the stomach out and exhale coming forward. Round the hands. Round them. Round them. Get this big circle here in front of you. Feel the upper back stretch as you do that. And then bring it back again. Deep breath in, stomach out, exhale. As you come across, bring the arms all the way across this time. Feel the muscles working in the chest. Feel the muscles stretching in the back. Up, across, wide open, come up to full seated. And then with just a little bit of a hip hinge coming forward, other arm on top this time. Reach across as far as you can. And bring it back to center. Arms up overhead. And just reach. Small reaches up and up. And you can start doing the climbing the ladder thing. Up, reach, and up. Feel the shoulder blades raise up. Feel those muscles, those lats in the upper back stretching out as you reach. Up and up. Grab the hand, contract it, get those forearms involved, get those fingers display, and then grip. And back down again. Shake it out. We're about halfway into it. Grab yourself some water. And we will come back to this. I needed myself some water. Ah. All right. We're going to go to the lower body a little bit. And when I say a little bit, like a lot. So we're going to start out with a nice, easy march. Nice, slow. It says right there on my sheet. Slow march. Up and up. You are concentrating on, what are you thinking about while you're doing this? What you're thinking about is the back stays straight, shoulders stay back, up, heel comes up first, then the ball of the foot. So much to think about. Up and up. But if you strengthen the muscles, if you do this enough in the right position, the natural thing to happen is the shoulders are going to come forward as you're trying to do this. Strengthen up those muscles in the upper back to bring the shoulder blades back so that you get into that neutral position automatically. If you strengthen the muscles up doing this nice and slow right here, it's going to happen automatically when you're walking, when you're sitting, when you're doing anything. Your body's going to go to that neutral position because that's where the muscles are strong. That's what you've taught it to do. Up, nice and slow. Take your time. Control the muscles. Think about those shoulder blades. Mine rolled forward. The minute I stop thinking about it, they just I just get this little thump down where the shoulders drop down just a little bit, but it's enough. I want to keep that strong posture. Up and up. We're going to extend the legs. So bring the foot up, out, in, and down. This does not have to be a big move. There is no need for it. Just bring it up off the floor. Foot is barely off the floor. Extend at the knee. Only go as far as you can without losing your posture. Out, back in, and down. Roll those shoulder blades back. I don't even know how I get forward like that. I don't feel myself go there. There is just no way that I can think that happens. And then as soon as I roll my shoulder blades back, I know I've done it. In and down, up, out. Extend. Bring it in, up, out. One more time. Work the hip flexor, lift the leg, work the quadriceps, tighten those up, bringing the lower leg up, release the quadriceps, release the hip flexor and down. Last other side, up, out, excuse me, in and down. To the sides we go. Rotate. Get your shoulder blades back. Make sure you got your neutral position. Remember, as you turn that leg out, knee and toe, stay in the same direction all the way. Up, out. So it's not the knee going out, foot staying in. Open up that hip. Get the shoulder blades back. Get back in your neutral position. Get back there. Get back, Loretta. And in and down. Up, out, in and down. Roll the shoulder blades back. I'm reminding me every single time. I'm not sure where it goes. In and down. Up. Take your time. Out. You need a hand with that? Grab underneath the thigh. Help pull it out. Give yourself a little more stretch. Don't let the knee go out without the foot though. In and down. One more time each side. Bring it out. And out. And back. And down. All right, we warmed up all these muscles just now. Let's make them work a little harder this time. Single leg. We're going to start with that left leg. Shoulder blades are back, chest is out. And just bring that knee up as high as you can get it. And back down again. As high as you can get it may not be very high. It's not for me. I'm coming up, I don't know, maybe 8 inches off the floor. 6, 8 inches. That's it. That's all I've got. If I'm in my neutral position, I can't lift that leg anymore. But I can feel those hip flexors working to lift. They're getting strong. They're being activated. They're energized and building up and back down. Shoulder blades are back. You're keeping in your neutral position. When you walk, this is what you want to do. Pick the leg up, staying over your base of support, which are your hips, which are right over your feet and knees. Feet and knees. It's a dog. Up. It's a Pekingese. And down. Up. And back down a couple more times. Nice and high. Hold it up. Nice and slow. Back down again. Up. And back down. One side. Bring your butt out to the edge of the chair. We're going to go forward, do a heel tap. And then leg back, tapping the toe. So it's forward and back. Forward. On that side, bring it back. Lift the leg up. Bring it forward. Feel those hamstrings tighten up in the back of the thigh. Up and over. Don't lean out to the side. Keep yourself upright as you do this. Let me get my bottle out of the way here. You want to stay right straight up. Lift and out and back. All kinds of movement happening in that hip. Out and back. Other side. It's a lot of work. I'm feeling it. Heel forward. Heel back to toe. Get yourself upright. Lift. Tap the heel. Pick the leg up. And back. I'm not tall enough in the chair. My seat's not high enough. I got too big of feet. Reach back, working those hamstrings in the back of the leg. Feel the calf muscle as you bring that heel in and step back, up and out. I'm getting all sorts of range of motion here, guys. Lots. Out, back, and we're there. Whew. All right. All right. Feet right underneath the knees, in line with the hips. Toes out and toes in. Bring them in. Pivoting on the heels, rolling just the ankles, not the knees. In and out. Control it nice and slow. Toes out as far as you can go. That's interesting. And bring it back. Out and in. Really hold the knees right in place. Make sure they're not turning. Down, around, in, and out, and back in. Knees at 90, we're going to walk the feet out this time. So it's out, out, 3, 4, however wide you can get. You just keep walking them out. Feel the stretch on the inner thighs, and then back in again. Really working the ankles. Again, it is so important that our ankles are flexible, not just strong, but flexible. We don't want them to just hold in place. We want them to be able to give a little bit as the body gives, as the foot has to give to make adjustments for unlevel, uneven ground. Out. They've got to be able to make the adjustments and back in again. So it's important they're strong, but it's also important that those muscles have some movement to them and that joint has some movement. Back out, walk out, and back in again. Heel raises. Find our neutral. Ears over shoulders, lower back has a little curve in it. Picking those heels up off the floor, feeling the muscles work in the back of the lower legs. As we lift, feeling the weight on the ball of the foot. Ball of the foot is on the floor, inside to out, and back down. And bring it up. You're coming underneath, raising right straight up. So don't lean forward on this or bring the feet forward. It is right straight up, lifting through the heels and back down again. Strengthening up those calf muscles to be able to lift the heel up so we cannot drag, so we don't drag our foot on the ground or floor. Bring it up. Feel those muscles working back there. You want to feel them contract. And back down one more time. Bring them up. Squeeze it. And back down again. Toe raises. Same thing. Bringing the feet up off the floor. Find your neutral. Find your neutral. Get your butt out to the edge of the chair. Roll the shoulder blades back. Chest is out. And bring those toes up as high as you can get them. And again, I say this all the time. Toe raises, you can't get them up very high. You just need to have the strength in the front of the shins to lift that toe up. So as you're going upstairs, you can pick that toe up and come down on your heel like you're supposed to, or on the ball of the foot. Up. Instead of catching the toe on the riser. Up. And that's one of those where you fall forward and you have to look around to see if anybody saw you. And back down. A couple more times. Bring it up. Squeeze those muscles, front of the legs. Shoulders are back, chest is out. One more time, bring them up. Hold it. And back down again. Legs out, relax them a little bit. Hands on the thighs. Let yourself drop down between. Stretch out the back. Stretch out the inner thighs. Deep breath in. Exhale, come down just a little deeper. Keeping that chin up. And push up. Arms out. Same thing, but this time just reaching forward through the shoulders. This gives you a chance to roll those shoulders back and bring the chest out, getting that curve in the lower part of the back. You're going to feel a nice stretch all the way through the glutes, hamstrings, and bring it back in again. One more time, legs out wide, and just fall right in between. Roll those shoulders out as far as you can get them. Feel those groin muscles stretching, and bring it all back in again. Staying out on the edge of the chair. Staying out here. Come back about halfway into the seat. Starting out nice and easy, hands on the chest. Just lean back into the chair, leading with the shoulders. So start out by bringing the head back, shoulders back, and then lean it back against the chair. Coming forward, keeping yourself right here, using all the muscles in the torso to hold you in place to come back up again. So nothing moves except those hips down. Hold up right there. Concentrate, contract the core, squeeze. Picture yourself drawing yourself forward as you sit up and then back down, leading with the shoulders again, going down and hold. Concentrate on the core. Think about it. Deep breath in and exhale. Squeezing the core as you come forward. Couple more times. Take it back. Shoulder blades back. Nice and slow. Take your time. Working the core, working the lower back, the hips. And exhale as you come forward. Bring it up. Don't let the shoulders roll forward. Don't pull yourself with the head. Think of the torso as being what's pulling you forward. You're actually leading with that chest. One more time, back down. Great exercise to do anytime you're sitting in a chair. I mean, a hard chair like this, a card table chair or kitchen chair or something like that. Anytime you're doing that, those exercises are fantastic for the core. All right, next, genie style. Arms up, rolling just the shoulders. Not going to go very far. Just rotate the shoulder girdle. Keep the shoulders in a straight line, and it's rotating around using the hands on the elbows or fingertips to the elbows to make sure that everything stays straight. Bring it back to center. Other side. Around. Just the shoulders. Want to feel that rotation through the middle of the back. Feel the stretch through the chest, upper back. Now we're going to take the torso with it. Hips stay forward, knees stay forward. Feet are flat on the floor in front of you. Don't let any of that change as you make that rotation. Feel the muscles working on the contracted side to turn you in that direction. And then release. Coming back. Other side, same thing. Rotate, shoulders first. Torso with it, bring it around. As far as you can, knees right, everything out in front of you. Knees, hips, toes, and back to center. Bring it down. With the legs apart a little bit, we're going to go right up here and where we went back and came up to seated. This time we're going to go from seated forward. So shoulder blades back, just like you did when you went backwards here. You're still holding them back as you come down. So again, you're leading with the core, leading with the chest as you come down, not with the shoulders, not with the head. All of that is back as you come down between. Feel the stretch on the inner thighs. Use the feet if you need to here. Push through the ball of the foot to the heel. As you come back up, rolling the shoulder blades back. When you are seated and you need, if you are grabbing something from the floor or down low and you're in a seated position, you want to come up that way. Get the shoulder blades back, get the chest back, and then push through the feet to come up. Don't have the chin down to the chest and then use the lower back to try to pull everything up. Use the big muscles in the glutes. And bring it up. Seated. Right there. Come on back down again. Right down between here. Drop in. Hold. And you should be feeling a great stretch on the inner thighs as you come down. Make sure you're pushing back. No tweaking in the lower back. If you do, get those feet in a little more. Don't go down as far forward. Concentrate more on getting those shoulder blades back, getting into that position where the shoulder blades are back and chest is out. And back up. One more time. Down. And back up. Again. All right. Here we go. Sit to stands. We do them all the time. Let's make sure that we've got that form right, though. First thing we're doing is just feet flat on the floor, ankles behind the knees just a little bit. What we're doing is we're going to get our momentum. All of those movements we did with the shoulder blades back, chest is out. This is it. This is right here. Forward is the hip hinge, and then coming back up again. So for right now, just hip hinge forward, hold, weights from the ball of the foot to the heel, push. Use the heels, drive back and down. Don't push through the toes. When you come back, you're rolling those shoulder blades back. You're using the muscles in the back of the legs and in the glutes, shortening them to bring you up. And forward. And back up. We're going to add just a little bit to that. As you come forward, just push off through the heels and go right back down again. Just butt off an inch. So shoulder blades are back, chest is out, coming forward in that hip hinge. Push through the heels and come back down. Try to hold in that up position for 2 counts. So we're going to lean forward, Shoulder blades are back. Foot's flat on the floor. Up, 2, 1. Down slow, soft, and seated. Quadriceps are doing extra work here, overtime. They're getting time and a half right here. Again, forward, push through the heels, stay, and then nice and soft, back down again. Work on that up slow, down slow. We're doing it just here, but this is the hardest place. As you start to get up higher and start to lengthen out, it gets easier. This is the hardest you will have right here. Holding and back down nice and slow. So now we're going to start to go up. So we go push off, raise up through, roll that hip forward, drive up through the flat of the feet. Quadriceps working hard because you're going slow. 2 standing. Shoulder blades are back. You got a little bend in those knees. Going back down the same way. You backed up, the back of the legs are on the chair. Push the butt back, weights in the heels, coming down nice and soft. And there. Walking our way out to the edge of the chair. 2 more times. If you don't need to use your hands on the thighs, perfect. If you need to use them, fine. Otherwise, hands right here. Another way you can help is put the hands out in front, not pushing on a table or anything, but roll out, roll the shoulder blades back as you push through, coming to standing. Don't lock the knees out. You've always got a little bend in them. And then arms out front. That counterbalance of the arms way out front lets you push that butt way, way, way back. And down, nice and slow. And then in. So you're coming down super soft, nice soft landing. So from there, the next progression is to bring the hands to the chest, not using those arms way out front as a counterbalance for the butt. So you come forward, pushing through, and right straight up, stepping back to the chair, and butt back, shoulder blades back, chest is out, and sit. I was somewhere at a table yesterday, a restaurant, and the table was perfect height, and I wanted to put my hands on the table and push up, and I realized how bad that is. What a bad habit that is to get into, pushing down on the table like that. I took all the work out of where it's supposed to be in the legs. So it's like I immediately took my hands off the table and it's like, nope, that's not right. All right, you ready? We have 5 minutes left. Let's do some stretching. Stretching. Figure 4. Ankle on the shin. Bring it up. As high as you can get it. May not be over the knee. Doesn't matter. Just let that knee drop. You don't have to push on it or anything. Start pushing on it, you're going to get those hip flexors strained. You don't want that. Just want to stretch on the outside of the hip. Most important thing you can do here is get the shoulder blades back and chest out. The minute you put yourself in that position, you will feel these muscles start to stretch. You'll feel them tighten, but that's because they are tight. And relax. Other side, same thing. This is no massive stretch here. This is just shoulders back, chest out. You can feel those muscles starting to tighten or to stretch out. You can feel the tightness in them. Just hold in there. 30 seconds if you can. Take some deep breaths while you're there. Relax. Calm down. And back down again. Nice and easy. Do ankle rotations, just circles. Down and around. Really important that we keep those ankles flexible. But I think I've already been through that. Both ways. Circles, or as close as you can get to a circle. Other side, same thing. Out and around. And back. And we're going to do feet out, shoulders back, out to the side, rolling the knees out with the toes. So everything's rolling out and rolling back in again. All the movement is happening in the hip joint. Out. And back in, stretching out those hips, getting them loosened up. Out. And in. Feel the muscles kind of stretching on the inner thighs. Groin muscles, inner hip. Working those muscles on the outside to pull those legs out, and then inner thigh, groin brings them back in again. Out, knees and toes out, and back in one more time. Take it out, hold, and back in again. All right, we're going to do fingers intertwined, palms to the ceiling because we are running out of time. Always this one, always this one. Anytime, again, anytime you can. Just get those fingers in the opposite or the palms out, roll the shoulder blades back, stretch the arms out. Can't go wrong stretching this out every day. And down on the side, side bend you go. Arm, ear on the inside of the upper arm, spine straight, except for the side bend. Over to the other side we go. Down and over. And use that top hand. Pull you back up again. And arms down, grab onto the back of the chair. Shoulder blades are back, chest is out. Deep breath in through the nose. Stomach out and exhale as you bring the hands to the thighs and roll the shoulders, chin to chest. Great stretch for the upper back. Again, deep breath in, a little extra stretch by filling up the lungs with air and grab onto the back of the chair. And roll the shoulder blades back. Take a deep breath in. Last time, hands forward on the thighs, rolling the shoulders and stretch out the upper back. And release, hands down the middle, feet out. Come on down. Let the shoulders roll underneath the chair, hands underneath the chair. Just let yourself roll down. Don't let the chin go to the chest. Stretch out that entire back. Bring the hands up, grab onto the thighs, push up through as a push-up. Using the arms to bring you up, not the lower back, bring it in. Couple times up overhead, deep breaths in. Through the nose, stomach out. Exhale, coming down, grabbing onto the forearms underneath the thighs. Pull yourself down. Get all the air out of the lungs. Tighten up that core. And back up. Deep breath in through the nose, stomach out. Exhale, bringing the arms down. Thank you guys for being here. We're going to do some strength exercises on Wednesdays, so bring your weights with you, and we'll get you big old muscles in the arms and that. Thanks, guys, for being here. I appreciate it.